the most consequential and comprehensive set of conservative reforms than we've ever advanced in the history of this country, at least in modern history.
Representative Jody Arrington says he's relieved the big, beautiful bill he's been working on for nearly a year is now on its way to the Senate. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. The chairman of the House Budget Committee expects that after some minor changes, the legislation will be on its way to the president's desk.
KCBD News Channel 11's Brittany Crittenden spoke with the congressman about the challenges to get the bill this far and those that lie ahead.
It is big because of its scope and scale. It's beautiful because it will make America safer and stronger and more prosperous. And that was the whole goal.
As the House Budget Committee chairman, Representative Jody Arrington says he's lost lots of sleep in the last week, working on the biggest legislative initiative he may ever see in his lifetime. He says the One Big Beautiful Bill Act only narrowly passed the House, in part because of its reach.
Well, it's got the broadest array of policy issues, from border and defense to tax. I mean, tax policy alone is a major comprehensive legislative reform in and of itself. And then you've got health care policy and welfare policy.
His committee worked on the bill for months, working to find a balance between a diverse group of Republicans.
I had to remind my colleagues that this is a team effort, and it only works if we unify, and we can only unify if we're willing to give and take with each other. So nobody got everything they wanted, including myself. I wanted to go further in reducing spending.
He also wanted more health care and welfare reform. The House's version of the bill reduces spending on SNAP benefits by expanding work requirements for able-bodied adults.
People ought to work. It's a blessing to work. We need to restore the dignity of work in this country again.
The bill also expands work requirements for able-bodied adults on Medicaid. For that program, people would have to verify their eligibility twice a year if the bill passes instead of once. Arrington says that would save the federal government $150 billion.
President Trump said he didn't want us to touch the benefits. Well, we didn't. We actually protect the benefits for U.S. citizens and preserve the program and its benefits for future Medicaid recipients.
As for fraud, waste, and abuse, he claims the USDA says only 16% of able-bodied adults who are required to work are currently doing so.
And we have to return to the principle that it is not right or fair or good to trap people in dependence on the government and in a cycle of poverty.
He says so far the Senate has been deferential to the House on this funding plan.
And the Senate has allowed us to drive the train, and so I suspect they're going to make minor modifications, and then if they do, we have a much better chance at a seamless passage out of Congress onto the president's desk and into the lives of our fellow Americans.
Also, in her conversation with Congressman Arrington, he said the proposed spending bill will provide some much-needed aid and security for our nation's farmers. Arrington says the current bill text provides reforms that set aside more than $50 billion to strengthen the agriculture industry. Those funds will go toward improving the current, quote, safety net for farmers by investing in crop insurance and somewhat filling the gap left behind with a lack of an updated farm bill. He says these funds will provide more structure for the ag economy while giving more support to farmers and ranchers.